Manish, and I'm section head for children's therapy and audiology services. I've been working for the Shropshire Community Health Trust for the past 17 years. I am from an Indian origin, so I'm part of the BAME group, and of course, I'm part of that group within the Shropshire Community Health Trust. When I first knew about COVID, I was very concerned more about my parents because I live within an extended family environment. So I was more scared for them because if I got COVID, I would sort of like give them that and I would sort of like, they wouldn't last. Originally, my manager had a word with me when this COVID started in March last year, that I will be put on the redeployment list. So I was really like scared, apprehensive as well, mainly because of my ethnic background, because we are more vulnerable to getting COVID than other backgrounds. So I was also scared about my parents because they are over 8-year-olds as well, and they've got so many medical problems. Like my father's got failing kidneys and insulin dependent. My mom is severely asthmatic and she's got rheumatoid arthritis. And because we live in a joint family environment, if I was exposed to COVID, I would sort of give them that disease and that would be fatal for them and they would die. And I sort of obviously aired my views and concerns to my manager. And also, I went higher up. I went to the Director of Children's Services and I spoke to her about my concern, about my personal circumstances, because I was scared that I would be redeployed within a hospital environment in a ward. And she took everything on board and also I also spoke to the nurse quality control as well, and she was very, very sympathetic. She told me, don't worry, we'll do all we can to support you and make sure you are safe. What happened was the Director of Children's Services had a word with the redeployment team and put my case forward to them, and obviously from then on I was redeployed because I was scared that I would be redeployed to a hospital environment, but I was given a choice to be a marshal and admin support for the COVID team in the drive-through in Shrewsbury and Telford. I've been working as a marshal and an admin support to the COVID swabbing team for the past 8-9 months. My manager, the new manager, was extremely supportive. I explained my situation, so she did a risk assessment on me and said that you're safe to do the admin and the marshalling, and she sort of gave me daily assurances that I will be safe because of my background as well and because of my family situation. So that was a relief really to me, and that was something positive. So I started enjoying my new role as a marshal and admin support. While I was doing marshalling, I was sort of observing the nurses while they were doing the swabbing, and I thought, I can do that. So I had a word with my manager, and I said, looking at the procedure, it's really safe actually because everybody's wearing the full PPE and they're sort of drowning themselves in sanitizer all the time to keep them safe. I said, it is a safe environment to do that. So I said, I want to sort of have a go at that. So my manager again sort of did a risk assessment to make sure I'm safe. And then what happened next was that I buddied with a colleague who's been doing the swabbing for months. So just to observe with my full PPE on, everything on, and just observe what she does with the patient. I felt very, very safe at that time, and I was observing what my colleague was doing in terms of swabbing the patient, and it was all safe. We had a process obviously in place, what we had to do step by step, and that was very safe indeed, with us sanitizing. And I thought, that's good. So I had to go eventually, and as a HCA role, I said, well, I'll take that on board now and I'll try it. I was very pleased with my first attempt with the patient. It was lovely and I did it and I felt really safe indeed. So since then, I have been sort of doing quite a lot of clinics now as a healthcare assistant. I feel privileged to work for Shropshire Community Health Trust because I think the company, the organisation, nurtures their staff in terms of progressing further, and I think they're very good at promoting staff from BAME background to do more advancement in their career by giving them more training as well. Well, my hopes for the future is I will be staying with the Shropshire Community Health Trust and hopefully I'm going back to children's services at the moment. We'll be going back once the COVID situation subsides, and who knows, I've made so many friends, I've come across so many staff across the redeployment team and we've become friends for life now, and it's great. It's sad to leave them, but I'm also eager to go back to my normal job where I've got a lot of friends and colleagues in place. But I must say something, in my 17 years as a BAME staff, I've never ever suffered from any prejudice, discrimination due to my colour of the skin. I've always been a member of the team. We have a laugh, we have a joke, and we work hard. My family at the moment, they're very, at the moment, my family are calm. They were worried. Initially, my family were worried, but now they're more settled. They know that I'm sort of well looked after, well cared for, because obviously I give them feedback that I'm safe, that I'm doing everything in a safe and caring way at work. I explained everything to them, so they're more than happy. Or there is a lot of hope for the future, especially for the organization. I mean, I would sort of like recommend any person from the BAME background to work for Shropshire Community Health Trust because they are so supportive to the minority staff that work within the community. And I think there is a lot of hope, yes.